right, we're breaking ground on a hay barn right here, 100 by 40. We're gonna do piers, setting up the batter boards. We're gonna drill piers every 25 foot, get our string line going. It's a beautiful day here. Pier drillers are here. We're gonna drill. We're gonna get these drilled. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are on a project, and this is neighboring our Hilltop Barndominium. You guys that remember the Hilltop, it was an epic build that we did with a lot of fancy finishings. So the Hilltop needed a couple of things because it's a cattle operation. And here today we're working on building a hay barn or slash equipment shed, and we're building a shop with an equipment shed attached. So a couple different functions there. One thing is we wanted to build it pretty big because there's a lot of hay. Our client buys a lot of hay every year. I think we just bought 400 bales of hay. Now this may or may not house most of it or all of it, but expecting that he's going to need a big place to put it. So it's just nice to have covered areas whenever you have equipment for farming, working cattle, tractor, skid steers, all the attachments, all these kind of things. It certainly is going to help you keep your equipment in better shape. Also, you can put working pins. There's all kinds of things that you could do underneath here if you needed to temporarily set it up. So here what we're doing is we got 25-foot bays. What you're seeing right now is only, I think, 4 of those main frames, but it's 100 feet in bay width as far as the length goes, not width, but, and then, so we got 25-foot spacing, and we're using, I think 14-inch I-beams here with a little bit heavier steel gauge that we're using on this. And we're doing a single slope for the hay barn is what we're using on this. Now, some of the materials are brand new. Some of the others, our client actually bought an old building years back. It's like a 12,000 square foot building. So we're pulling from some of the stock on that to help build some of this as we add some of the purlins, because he already had a large stock of Z purlins that we're going to use for this, because you're trying to go economy grade. But this is a build that we're going to update you guys on. So the hay barn and equipment shed and shop. Now, hay barn, like I said, is 100 by 40, but we added 5 foot on each side by using an extended beam that goes an additional 5 feet. So your covered roof is 50 by 110 because we ended up adding overhang additional 5 foot on the front and back as well. So that way it kind of blends in with the sides. Because we're going with kind of a 16-foot starting eave height, it elevates on up, and you got plenty of room to attach onto this thing if you want to add additional square footage or add skirting or make this a full-blown building. Now let me tell you kind of what we did on the posts, because what we ended up doing is we had our concrete guys come out. We actually set up batter boards and squared all this off, and then came in and drilled piers underneath this. So there's 10-foot piers going down under each column, and then we squared those off and leveled all that off and put our embed plates in there. So that's how we set this pole barn up. Now, at any time, if the client wants to come back, add the concrete underneath, of this. It would be fairly easy to do. You could just level off to the 2x2 squared concrete areas that we've already got and form this up and, you know, do anything you wanted with it. Actually, it could be a living quarters. You could do an engineered slab underneath this. That gives them a great bit of options when it comes to down the road. You just never know what you want to use this for. Now, the hilltop, we still got hilltop views from this hay barn. It kind of ties into the lane and the working areas where a lot of the cattle come in and out. So it'll make it great for the convenience of feeding. Let me tell you a little bit about the shop. What we're doing on our shop is 100-foot long. Now this is going to have a slab, a 30 by 40 slab, and then a 70 by 40 equipment shed over there. So the idea is if you could have the hay barn full of hay, equipment in the equipment shed, and use the shop for what it needs. Now, a lot of you are thinking, well, why do you need another shop? You guys already built an 1,800 square foot shop for the barndominium home. Well, we built that barndominium home so nice that our client doesn't want to use it for some of his rustic shop area. So he's adding another 30 by 40 shop. So that's the beauty of having the land and a little bit of money to be able to add another structure. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We will be updating you guys more for the Hilltop Hay Barn Edition, equipment shed, shop, all this other kind of stuff. So you guys make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more to come. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas Best.